According to new census data, Californians are not only leaving the state for a lower cost of living, but also from large cities to the suburbs for a quieter life.
Both Los Angeles and San Francisco saw significant population declines during the first year of the pandemic. That's according to new census data, which shows the Golden State declining in population for 2 years. Los Angeles County lost the most residents to net migration in the U.S. at nearly 180,000 residents, followed by New York County at around 113,000. In the report, Dr. Christine Hartley of the Census Bureau's Population Division said, "The patterns we've observed in domestic migration shifted in 2021. More counties have been shrinking long-term, but in 2021, there were actually more counties growing than losing population." Housing costs and opportunities to work from home contributed to the move away from the big city. A Riverside-based real estate agent told the Epoch Times about 70 to 80% of the people that go through open houses are from LA County. Rampant crime is also an issue. According to a website that grades counties in crime, the Los Angeles metro area has a D- for overall crime grade. On average, a crime occurs every 33 seconds in LA County. San Francisco has a C-, with a crime occurring every 2 minutes in the San Francisco metro area.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirmed that one of the suspects responsible in a kidnapping last month is an illegal immigrant. She had previously been deported 3 times.
ICE officials confirmed 43-year-old Yesenia Ramirez is an illegal immigrant from El Salvador. She is currently being held without bail at the Santa Clara County Jail. Ramirez was deported in 2018. She returned twice to the U.S. in 2019 and was deported each time before returning again at an unknown date. In 2019, Ramirez spent just 10 days in jail after being convicted of illegal re-entry. ICE agents have asked the Santa Clara County Jail to turn Ramirez over to their custody if she is released at any point. However, California's sanctuary state policy prevents local law enforcement from contacting ICE about the release of illegal immigrants from jail. Last month, San Jose police arrested Ramirez along with 2 other suspects in connection to the kidnapping of 3-month-old Brandon Cuellar. The other 2 men involved are 28-year-old Jose Roman Portillo and 37-year-old Baldemio Sandoval. Last Wednesday, police charged Ramirez and Portillo with kidnapping, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, child abduction, and home invasion. Police allege Ramirez and Portillo worked together to kidnap Cuellar while his grandmother was unloading groceries. Ramirez allegedly befriended 3-month-old Cuellar's grandmother at church. That's when the family says the suspect became obsessed with the boy. Cuellar was reported missing and found safe about 20 hours later.
For months, Californians have been asked to conserve water, but recent reports show that water usage has actually increased compared to last year. NTD's Cynthia Kai has a 2-part report, first about water use data.
According to data released by the State Water Resources Control Board on Tuesday, water usage in California shot up by 19% compared to 2020. Since the drought set in during the last few years, the state implemented multiple voluntary water conservation measures. Last year, Governor Gavin Newsom set a target of an overall 15% reduction of water usage. But the numbers show it only went down by a cumulative 1.8% by July. Throughout 2021, water use only went down 3.7%. Water experts at the California State Water Resources Control Board attribute the increased usage to warmer temperatures. March 2022 was 3.6 degrees warmer than average, but March 2020 was 1.3 degrees cooler than average. And 2020 in general received more rain and snow statewide. Water experts say these factors likely led to the jump in water usage. In addition to all of this, a dry spring, a projected hot summer, and snowpack currently sitting at only 27% of average threaten to only keep pushing water usage upwards. It is currently unknown if water usage in April has also gone up compared to 2 years ago.
Since the data says people are not using less water, Southern California is going to start fining people if they don't follow along. Angelenos are being asked to reduce outdoor water usage. Let's take a look at the restrictions.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti announced that beginning June 1st, outdoor watering will be restricted to 2 days per week. The select days are based on street addresses, and watering will be limited to times when the sun is not high in the sky. City officials say those who don't comply may face fines up to $2,000 per acre-foot of water supplied. Garcetti said the water restrictions enforcement will begin with education for violators, but it will escalate with fines and tickets if needed. According to the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, efficient appliances can reduce water use by more than 11,000 gallons per year. The city also offers rebates for replacing low water use systems. Those include using certain water-efficient washing machines and toilets, as well as lawns with sustainable and drought-tolerant landscaping.
A Bay Area City Council approved an ordinance on Tuesday to ban ghost guns. One official pointed out the federal ordinances don't ban the possession of such weapons.
That ocean of guns that's already out there, the federal ordinance alone doesn't enable us to be able to say, hey, you can't possess that, which is what we want our police officers to be able to say.
The San Jose City Council unanimously approved an ordinance banning ghost guns, which are privately made firearms that are hard to track. It would prohibit the possession, manufacturing, sale, and distribution of unserialized firearms within San Jose. The move aims to reduce gun violence after the mass shooting at a transit agency last May that killed 10 people. The ordinance will go into effect June 16th. The public will have 120 days to comply. The Santa Clara Sheriff's Office announced a marijuana bust on Wednesday. They also found a cache of firearms at the suspected illegal grow operation.
Detectives from the sheriff's office discovered about 2,000 marijuana plants and seized approximately 9 pounds of processed marijuana from the unincorporated foothills east of Morgan Hill. The search warrant is part of a suspected illegal marijuana cultivation operation. Those responsible for this operation were heavily armed and extremely protective of the property. Detectives recovered 33 firearms and thousands of rounds of ammunition. Although recreational marijuana use is legal in California, many growers and dealers still produce and sell on the black market to avoid high taxes and maximize profits. The sheriff's office says it is dedicated to holding these dealers accountable. Each pound of processed marijuana can be sold on the street for $1,000 to $1,500. Greenhouse grows such as this are capable of producing 3 or more grow cycles per year. Profits can hit $6 million or more annually. Detectives are also investigating numerous environmental violations on the property, which includes evidence of dumping diesel fuel into the water supply. No arrests have been made at this time, and the investigation is ongoing.